In the shadow of a world where the divine was often distant and inscrutable, the story of Israel and its God stands out as a beacon of intimate and dynamic relationship. Imagine a deity who walks in the garden with his creation, who speaks face to face with his chosen people, who is as present and tangible as the air we breathe. This God, as depicted in the early books of the Hebrew Bible, is not the aloof and mysterious figure that many imagine today. Instead, he is a God who is deeply involved in the lives of his people, a God who is both powerful and profoundly personal. When we first encounter God in the book of Genesis, he is not the distant, untouchable being that some later traditions would make him out to be. He is a God who walks in the Garden of Eden, calling out to Adam and Eve, seeking to understand their actions and to guide them. He is a God who speaks directly to the patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, giving them clear instructions and promises. He is a God who appears to Moses in the burning bush, revealing his name and his plan to deliver the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. This God is not hidden. He is not a mystery. He is present and he is known. However, as the story of Israel progresses, something shifts. The God who once walked in the garden and spoke directly to his people begins to change. The shift is gradual, but it is significant. By the time we reach the book of Isaiah, the God of the Hebrew Bible has transformed into a being who is both more powerful and more mysterious. This transformation is not a rejection of the earlier, more personal God, but rather an expansion of his character. It is a reflection of the changing circumstances of Israel and the deeper truths that the prophets seek to convey. Isaiah, in particular, is a pivotal figure in this transformation. He presents a God who is not only powerful, but also inscrutable. A God whose ways are beyond human comprehension. This God is not distant in the sense of being uninvolved, but rather in the sense of being so vast and profound that human understanding cannot fully grasp him. This new presentation of God serves a crucial purpose. It opens the door to novelty and new beginnings. In the face of Israel's defeat and exile, the traditional understanding of God as a God of clear commands and predictable actions was no longer sufficient. The covenant between God and Israel seemed to have irreparably broken down. But Isaiah's message of a mysterious and powerful God offers a way forward. If God is so mysterious that nothing can be predicted about him with total confidence, then there is always the possibility of a new beginning. History can start anew, and the relationship between God and his people can be restored. This idea is powerfully expressed in Isaiah's prophecy of Cyrus, the Persian king who would eventually allow the Jews to return from exile. Isaiah sees this event as a new creation, a new exodus, and a new covenant. The God who once delivered Israel from Egypt is now working in a new and unexpected way, using a foreign king to bring about the restoration of his people. This convergence of God's uniqueness and his unexpected actions is what gives Isaiah's message its near-manic enthusiasm. It is a message of hope and renewal, a declaration that God is still at work, even in the most dire circumstances. The transformation of God in Isaiah's prophecy is not just a literary or theological development. It has profound implications for the people of Israel. It is a message that allows them to see their suffering and exile not as the end of their story, but as a prelude to something new and glorious. It is a message that redefines their understanding of God and their relationship with Him. No longer is God simply a powerful being who can be known and predicted. He is a mysterious and ever-surprising God who can do new things. This transformation is not without its challenges. The shift from a knowable God to a mysterious God can be disorienting and even frightening. It requires a leap of faith, a willingness to embrace the unknown, but it also offers a profound sense of hope. If God is so powerful and so mysterious, then there is no limit to what He can do. The future is not predetermined. It is open to the possibilities that God can bring about. The God of Isaiah is not a God who has changed His character, but a God who has revealed more of His character. He is still the same God who walked in the garden, who spoke to the patriarchs, and who delivered the Israelites from Egypt. But He is also a God who is greater than anyone could have imagined, a God whose plans and purposes are beyond human understanding. This God is not limited by the past. He is free to create a new future. In the end, the transformation of God in Isaiah's prophecy is a testament to the enduring nature of God's relationship with His people. It is a relationship that is grounded in love, but it is also a relationship that is dynamic and ever-evolving. The God of the Hebrew Bible is a God who is always present, always active, and always ready to bring about new beginnings. This is the God who has been with Israel through every trial and triumph. And this is the God who continues to be with us today, guiding us through the mysteries of life and history. In the face of uncertainty and change, the message of Isaiah remains as relevant as ever. It is a message that challenges us to embrace the unknown, to trust in a God who is both powerful and mysterious, and to believe that no matter how dark the present may seem, there is always the possibility of a new beginning.